This is North Dakota Today.
Another tremendous Thursday. Welcome to North Dakota Today. I'm Marlon Mayhew.
And I'm Anna Johnson.
And we're glad that you woke up with us. And guess what?
It's pre-Friday.
Yes.
Yay!
Fridays tomorrow.
Yay. Short week for a lot of people because we had Memorial Day.
Yes.
So this is nice, getting to Friday quicker.
It definitely was a speed through week.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit like a Wednesday today, so that's confusing to me, but I'm excited that tomorrow's Friday, and then we're going to go into another weekend, which hopefully will be beautiful. Lots to do outside.
Yes, the weather's going to be amazing once again.
I know. I'm so excited because we can actually go out and do things instead of like being indoors because it's raining or it's storming or it's snowing, and so that'll be nice. But speaking of going out and doing things, my son had his first softball game last night.
Oh, wow. How did he do?
Yeah, really good. It's a young team. It's probably like, I don't know, 7 to 10 or 11-year-olds, whatever.
Okay.
I have no idea. But young kids on the team. And so when I saw them in practice, I was like, oh, they're not great. But then that's because I'm thinking in terms of like adult softball.
Right.
I'm like, oh, he didn't catch the ball. But they're kids. And so when I actually saw them play last night and then they won both games, and I was like, holy crap. And my son, he's a small guy, love him, but we're short people. He got a hit. He got some runs.
Okay.
So he made it around the bases a few times. He had two walks, but still he got a hit.
That's awesome.
Yes.
It's a trek to like have eye-hand coordination and get that, going.
Especially in that moment where there's a bunch of people watching you.
Yes.
And you're nervous.
Did you know that we're going to be broadcasting Carson Wentz's softball?
I heard that.
Yeah, so guys, stay tuned.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I know we're just barely getting information on that yet. So we got a lot to learn about the whole Carson Wentz thing. We're very excited, and I'm so proud. It was a very legit parenting moment because I was like, oh, like it's the first time that my kids have been in an organized sport. And so it's the first time I've been able to really be like, holy cow, like I'm the parent now. I'm
You're
the one
a
that's
softball
gonna
mom.
I'm going to have the hat. I'm going to have the shirt. I'm going to have like all the things. I was going on Amazon last night and I was like matching outfits. Like it's going to be so exciting. So yay, softball.
One of my first organized sports was soccer. Shout out to AYSO.
Woo.
My mom was like the snack mom. So we had like Capri Suns and snacks at the end of the game to like always cheer us up, even if we lost. The snacks was like the most highlighted part of the journey in that AYSO soccer camp.
Yeah, it's something I was definitely thinking about. I did ask the coach quick. I was like, is there anything you need for next time? And he's like, oh, just, bring some juice or something. And I was like, yeah, but I could also we can like nuts and oranges. And so probably I'll show up with a wheelbarrow full of snacks and be like, kids. And then I also was looking because they had mentioned last night, well, I'll bring sunglasses if you want to, whatever. Like one kid had neon sunglasses and I was like, what if I got all the kids neon sunglasses, like mirrored sunglasses with like bright neon frames, because then they could all coordinate?
That'd be cool.
I know.
They would know who's on the team.
That's what yeah, they better, because they're all wearing bright green. But I was like, I want to do all the things.
Right.
I'm like, what can I make? So yes, so snacks, sunglasses, whatever. If you guys have ideas, Facebook me. I want to be the cool mom.
Guys, so the verdict is in.
Oh, I was so stressed out yesterday watching this.
It was very, very stressful throughout. So Johnny Depp's trial, and $15 million was awarded to Johnny Depp in the defamation case against him and his ex-wife, Amber Heard. And the funny thing about the countersuit, Amber got $2 million.
She got $2 million. Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp was asking for $50 million.
Yes.
That's what he was asking for. I think, honestly, it's probably an arbitrary number because defamation suits, from what I understand, very rarely ever go all the way through because it's really, really hard to prove defamation.
Right.
It's hard to prove intention is basically what it comes down to. And you kind of have to prove that somebody, willfully or even disregarded the concern of putting your name through the mud. So
yes.
He wanted 50, he got 15. From what I saw, though, in a lot of those cases, the judge gave him whatever the maximum was. She just was like, yep, maximum. And then for Amber Heard. She wanted 100 million,
Right.
which, okay, that seems like a lot, but she got 2. And the reason I understand, again, not a lawyer, the reason I understand she got 2 was because Johnny Depp's lawyers said something that she was like, aha, defamation. So it wasn't even Johnny Depp, but it was like
Right.
grasping at straws, like trying to get all that.
I showed you a video of her getting like badgered by the attorney. Do you remember that?
Yes.
When she was like, "Did you do this? Did you do that?" She's like, "I don't remember. I don't know. I don't recall." That's kind of perjury on the stand. If you're,
That's the thing is, and I'm sure her lawyers have talked to her about this. And we should first give the disclaimer: we are not saying abuse did or didn't happen.
Right.
That's not at all what this is about. We're entirely just talking about the case itself.
yes,
It's tricky because if you say, I don't know, no one can prove you do. So is it perjury? Maybe not. However, if you say things did or didn't happen,
Right.
that can be perjury. Some of the stuff that I found suspect when she was saying, I don't know, some of it was like, do you remember this picture? I don't. Okay, but your own legal team just brought up this picture and you
Right.
talked about it just
Exactly.
now, and now you're saying you don't remember it? But you just talked about it.
because I believe that part, like she sent it to like TMZ or something like that,
Something
like
like
an outlet, and they're like, "Aren't you the one that sent this?" She's like, "No, I didn't send it," but like,
Well,
you're
that's
the
the
only one that
thing.
had access to send that picture.
There was a video, apparently, allegedly. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if we're saying allegedly anymore because the case is done. But
Right.
there was a video where Johnny Depp allegedly was punching kitchen cabinets or something with kitchen cabinets, whatever. And it got to TMZ within 15 minutes
Right.
of the video being
That's
taken.
what it is.
And so they were like, well, did you give it to TMZ? No. Well, who else was there? It was just me and Johnny.
Yeah, you're
So
guilty as charged.
How did they get it then?
Right.
Like, what is the plausible explanation? I'm pretty sure TMZ's not hacking your phone.
At all.
So-
The cloud is locked.
So it was just, she's like, well, I was on an airplane. Well,
Right.
you know what? Airplanes have Wi-Fi. Anyways,
Yeah.
it just was very, very interesting. All this stuff was super interesting to watch. If you didn't watch it, literally go on TikTok. The whole track was laid out for you. It's also on YouTube, and normally we don't necessarily follow this kind of stuff.
Right, but it was just so
interesting.
outlandish.
Some of the claims and some of the stuff on there, you're just like, tell me
Yeah,
more.
tell me, like popcorn,
happened?
sips tea.
Right? It's none of my business.
Right.
But, yeah.
But in lighter news, it's going to be a 4-day celebration for the Queen
Yay, we're so excited.
and the Jubilee.
Yeah, we're going to have some more on that later in the show.
Yes.
We got a whole thing. We're going to take a look at the celebration. Did you know she has a bobblehead? The National Bobblehead Hall of Fame, I think it was, came out with a Queen's Jubilee bobblehead. Because
That's
they're
awesome.
like, you need a bobblehead of the Queen.
She did the Queen handshake today on the balcony.
Oh,
She's
did
like,
she?
Yeah, it was so
So
cute.
cute.
She's 96, y'all. She's been in reign for 70 years.
That's
Hats
nuts.
off to her.
Seriously, that is one heck of a reign. And she is
Right.
very well composed always,
Always.
which we can only aspire to be
Yes.
as well composed.
They even had like fighter jets in the formation of 70 fly over Buckingham
Wow.
Palace. Yes, it's still going on. So check it out, guys.
That's got to be wild. Like, we can't really understand what it's like being in her position. I mean, obviously there is a lot of stress and you have to be composed and you have to deal with
Yes.
things. But at the same time, you have fighter jets flying over your palace. Like,
Right.
what is that?
It's
What
a
is that life?
celebration.
How do we get involved in that?
She's been through a
business?
lot, like the phones, the internet,
The wars,
fashions, the
many
wars.
yeah.
Star.
I just can't even imagine.
She's a
But
star.
it sounds good and bad. That's the thing. There's always a give and take. Same thing with celebrity.
Yeah.
Is it cool that you have celebrity and is it cool you have all this money? Yes, but
Are you
there are
happy?
downsides.
Right.
For instance, your whole life being dragged through the mud, your entire marriage because one person wanted to go to court about it. So that's
Yeah.
a lot. And then the Queen's case, I mean, things like she was there through Princess Diana's death, had to stay composed, or
goodness.
any other number of things that she's had to witness and just
What do you recall from that? That
I
1997
was
August
young.
day.
Yeah, I was really young, and I didn't understand a lot. Just that she was in a limousine, and then she died, and that's because I was young again and I didn't know quite what was going on. My household wasn't one to follow up with like
Right.
royal news.
Right,
so
right, right.
yeah, that's what I had. What did you remember?
August, I believe 15th, 1997. It was impactful for me because once you saw what Princess Diana was doing, you literally juxtapose her and Mother Teresa. You know, she was
Wow.
doing the most amazing things for third world countries. And for me, when paparazzi, because that's when paparazzi became an issue, the paps were following her, and she passed away in that tunnel. And Elton John's song, Candle in the Wind, came out, and you live your life like a candle in the wind. That song really touched me in that day because it really showed me that you're a candle in the wind and your flame could be taken away, but that candle's still there. So her being is still here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that flame has dissipated, but it's still.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a
That's
big thing.
big.
It was a big thing for me. So.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
So that gave you like your life is short moment.
Yes,
Whoa.
epiphany.
Well, that's the thing is I was a teenager at that time. When was it? 1990?
1997.
Okay, I was 13-ish. So yeah, even that age, around that age, and you were probably a little bit younger.
Yeah, I was like
so
8.
We didn't really have a concept of life and death yet.
Right.
That's what's so crazy. And I guess I don't know. I think my grandma passing away was maybe when I got my concept of life and death, my great grandma. But isn't that interesting, those moments that just
Yes.
change your whole view of your world?
The pivot, as I like to call it.
Right. And then all of a sudden you're living your life differently because you're like, whoa, people die. And it's crazy how far you can get into life before really understanding that.
Yes.
Because then they're gone and they don't come back. And it's just like,
But we celebrate life
yeah,
here.
sorry, that went down a dark turn. Yes, we celebrate life and we do that with you guys. And that's part of what we love doing here on North Dakota Today. It's pretty cool. So we're going to celebrate other things. For instance, Father's Day.
It's coming up.
2 weeks.
Around
Father's
the
Day's
corner.
in 2 weeks. And because of shipping time, make sure you order gifts now. And we have some gift ideas for you that are pretty cool.
So
we're
stay
gonna do that.
tuned. But first, your local steals and deals.